Believe it or not, guys, game passes are not the most important aspect of fighting in Ninja Tycoon. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks for fighting on Ninja Tycoon. These can be really useful if you're trying to get into my tournaments as well, because let me tell you, my tournaments are not easy to win in, although they might be if I won. But, you know, the point is that there's actually a lot of things that go into fighting in this game, because there are so many attacks and a wide variety of strategies. And yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get started. But before the video, guys, link to my Discord server is down below. Join that if you want to know when my next tournament is, because my next tournament is coming up pretty soon. And of course, if you want to be in it, one of the requirements is that you have to be in my Discord server. So if you want to be in my next tournament, click the link in the top right corner or down below if you would like to be in my Discord server. But yeah, guys, subscribe, like, and comment if you enjoyed this video. Let's get started. Alright, guys, so for my first tip, and this is actually a tip that I learned recently just by playing the game, I realized that the shop attacks in the normal shop here can be very useful. That's right, believe it or not, guys, while the Game Pass jutsus are overpowered, these free jutsus can be very useful. And if you've seen some of my newer videos, you'll notice that I use a lot of these in my combos. In fact, if you look right now, more than half of the attacks in my inventory are literally from the free shop. And the reason is because these are actually really good. And I'm going to show you guys right now how good these can be. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, let me show you real quickly just combos using them, okay? We're gonna combo our test subject here using them. Ready, guys? Alright, guys, let me show you how good these free attacks can be when you're using them in a combo.
Please leave me alone.
So as you can see, those were all free combos right there, and this guy's using Rinnegan Sasuke mode, and it took almost half of his health. So yeah, my first tip to you guys is that you gotta be diverse. You don't have to use only Game Pass related stuff. The free shop attacks are very useful and can actually help you a lot. Now don't forget, guys, if you're on mobile, it is true that you are limited to 3 slots. However, you also have an entire inventory that you can access here, and you can get attacks from here and use them and repeat. So yeah, I guess being on mobile really is not much of an excuse, but I will say it's a little bit harder.
Lyrical, miracle, spiritual, individual. Nice rhymes, man.
Alright, guys, so for my next tip, it's gonna be work smarter, not harder. Let me tell you guys something. When you're smart in this game, when you have, like, an actual strategy, you can win, okay? Let me tell you guys something. Going into a fight blindly just with a sword and hoping you can kill the guy that probably has way better attacks than you, or just, you know, has a better strategy, it's just not gonna work, you know? Because if I'm just coming at him with a sword and he comes at me with something a lot better, like the Indra's arrow, dude, you're gonna get demolished in like 3 seconds. Attack when it's the right time, okay? You want to wait for him to come to you, and if he doesn't, well, you gotta throw some attacks at him. That's why long-range attacks have been basically the meta for my tournaments, because of the fact that they're just so useful in fights. Because, you know, you don't want to only have like the Rasengan and stuff like that. In fact, I would actually discourage you from using the normal Rasengan and all that stuff, because when you use them, it just like forces you to like get pushed a little bit, and that can really mess things up. I think the only one I think you should use is the giant Rasengan. Other than that, I would stick to swords like the sword in Nunuboko, which are very good, by the way. But yeah, you gotta be smarter, okay? If they're not gonna come to you, don't come to them with a sword, because then they're going to have a good strategy. They can use Indra's arrow while you're just there, and they can hit you with whatever they want to. But on the other hand, if you're here and you wait for them to come to you, guess what? You can hit them with long-range attacks and play the long game. Unless he wants to come to you and test his luck, which in that case, you can demolish him with an Indra's arrow combo.
Now, I'm not that guy.
Alright guys, and for our next tip, we have using your player's attacks to your advantage. Let me show you exactly what I mean. So let's just say your opponent here uses Shadow Possession. Obi, use Shadow Possession. While he's in it, he's also stuck. In that time, I can hit him with attacks of my own. And look at that. You just use your opponent's attacks to your advantage. Now, this is actually something that the YouTuber Eager Gaming pointed out in his tournament video, which was my tournament that he participated in. But when my opponent used Shadow Possession Jutsu, I was able to attack him while he was using it on me. And the reason is because you gotta be smart about it. This kind of adds on to that idea that you gotta play the game with a smart mentality, not a, tougher mentality. You gotta go in here thinking, what's the best way I can win? And if someone's using Shadow Possession on me, in fact, do it again, you can just attack him like this. Use Indra's arrow before he gets unstuck, because he gets unstuck a couple seconds before you. So if you use Indra's arrow in that time, he'll be stuck for a couple more seconds, giving you more time to do whatever cool attacks you want to do on him, and he might take more damage than you.
Lyrical miracle.
Alright guys, and to show you another example of using your opponent's attacks to your advantage, we have an attack that's actually been growing in popularity as of lately, and that is the Sand Dome attack. So Obi, use the Sand Dome. Now this can be used as offense, but while he's in it, he has a force field, so you guys might be thinking, how are you going to attack him? Well, if you use Indra's arrow while he's in it, you might want to wait like a second or two, because once he's out of the force field, then you'll be able to attack. So Obi, do it again, use it, and then he's stuck. Well, you might have to do it a little bit later. You have to get the timing down perfectly. This could take some luck, but I think with a couple of tries, you'll get it down perfectly to where once they're in it, you can use Indra's arrow just in time to stun them. Sorry about that. You use it to stun them, right? And then once you do that, they're going to be stuck for a couple seconds after they use it. And right before they get out, boom, use it, and then he should be stuck for a couple more seconds, giving you the chance to use it. Now, this is used not just because of the force field, but because if you walk into it, you actually get hurt. So even if you walk into it and you get hurt, you can just turn around, use that Indra's arrow, and then you have a more deadly opportunity to use some combos. This is actually something else I do in my tournaments as well. But yeah, guys, these are a couple of examples, but let me tell you right now, guys, there are a lot of examples on ways that you can use your opponent's attacks to your advantage. A lot of these are going to be very useful to you guys. Because during tournaments and stuff, when you're fighting against me and you're not allowed to use ribcage or one-shot combos, you actually have to try and use your brain, which is something that a lot of people just refuse to do nowadays. But yeah, that's just another cool way, another cool tip, another cool trick on how to fight. Yeah, as you can see, it's a lot more complicated than you think, but it's not complicated enough because there are more tips. Now, another cool tip is to memorize your lineup. Always have attacks in specific orders. I always have mine in a specific order because listen, when you're fighting, you're not going to look down half the time to see what attacks you're going to use next because you're not going to think. If you like wait a couple seconds, stop and look at what attack you're going to use next, you're going to get destroyed. So, what you have to do is you have to memorize your attack lineup. You could do this by fighting your friends, or if you don't have any friends online, guess what? You can fight the bots. You can fight the rogue ninja at the spawn. You can fight the raid boss, or you can fight the bosses here, or even the secret cold Jason boss. You just come to them and you just practice your attacks. You practice shooting them, so that while you're in like an actual tournament, you'll probably know where everything is once you're in the tournament, and try to have like a specific lineup set up so that you don't have to worry about like what attack goes where. Because honestly, I basically memorized where all my attacks go at this point. I always have my final 2 slots for short range attacks like Soru Nuboko and Bancho Tenin in case the opponent tries to run away from the attack. You gotta just do stuff like that because it's really smart. But of course I died because I wasn't paying attention and I was talking. And talking and playing is not something I do often unless I'm streaming. And it's pretty hard for me. But yeah. You get the point. You gotta memorize where your attacks go and stuff because it can be really useful for you during fights, especially when you're like in the heat of the moment and you gotta do something quickly. Another cool trick is that if you join my Roblox group, which the link is down below, and you go to the store and buy my merch, you're gonna automatically be the best player in the world. And guys, for my last tip, all I'm gonna say is just have fun. Honestly, I don't know what's so hard about just enjoying the game. I feel like everybody's goal nowadays is to just be toxic and, just be better than everybody else. Bro, just have fun. Honestly, Ninja Tycoon's not your entire life. You're gonna have other opportunities, my guy. So my best advice to you can be have fun because let me tell you, people take this game way too seriously, and it really sucks to see people like that, because let me tell you, if you just have fun on this game and not take it so seriously, you're gonna have a lot more of an enjoyable experience, okay guys? Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for the lack of the gameplay videos. Those are gonna come back soon, so be ready for maybe tomorrow to have like a gameplay video or something with all my funny memes and stuff. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, subscribe, like, and comment for more. Join the Discord server, link to that's down below. A link to the game will be down below, a link to my group where the merch is, and a link to my Twitch because I stream on Twitch, people. Um, and yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Bye-bye.